Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope your weekend has started well. It's so good to see all of you. Oh, and Japan, real quick. I meant to reply to you in the email with a link. It's the same link as last time if you want to join. You don't have to, but apologies. I meant to say that. Man, good morning. It's so good to see all of you. Big Kurt, good morning, buddy. So good to see you. Matty boy, what's up, baby? Chris, repost this shit. Chris, man, you always do this, and I thank you. And everybody that does. I see you guys. I'm telling you. Matty boy, I see all of you. Thank you so much, man. Cannot thank you enough. I got a fever. The only cure is Dr. AB's prescription for more cowbell. Dude, was that not one of the best Saturday Night Live skits of all time? I got a fever. I love it, man. Man, I love all of you, man. It's so good to see you guys. Hope, and girls, hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning so far. And hope that your weekend is going great so far. All right, let's jump into the show here now. My boy, Japan, what's up, baby?
We here.
Hey, Mississippi, stand up. Now, I got to, dude, massive love. Like, absolutely smoking it, my boy. Well done, man. How we doing? Your Saturday good?
Saturday good. Last Saturday was good. I've never had 2 weekends go back-to-back profit. So this weekend, I'm taking one full unit, and I'm just breaking it into all my plays, so we're not getting into any crazy or anything like that.
I love the way you think, big dog. I'll tell you what, we're going to jump right into it. Spell Dog said, what up, AB? How's your afternoon off? Man, you know what? I'll tell you real quick. I can't thank you all enough. And Aubie says, shout out to all the retail. Oh, big time. Big time. Yes. Retail workers, indeed. We'll talk about that in a second. Aubie, great freaking look. We need to talk about that for sure. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday afternoon, now, there really wasn't a good slate, so I didn't want to push it, right? But I also got to see someone that I haven't seen in a really long time, and it turned out to be an excellent day. So I can't thank you all enough for saying, all right, AB, we'll let you slide on this one. All right, hey, for real. Y'all made the difference yesterday. Big time. All right, so let's get into it, Japan. I don't want to hold you up. I want to get to the picks now. Here's how we did yesterday. Fresno State, got him. Steph Curry, he hit 9 threes. All right, so look. Steph Curry on Friday nights when they have NBA Cup, it's tournament mode. He just shoots all the time. Drilled 9 of them last night. All right, now look. Florida State, NC State on Wednesday, we played it under 61.5. Got it. Yesterday, we played it under 59.5. Got it. And then Texas Tech got that work. All right. That David Banner work itself just blasted on Texas Tech. Purdue, shout out to them. They won by 30 last night. Massive win. And then Big Brad Betts coming through on Japan. Can you read these? Pogon.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Don't even know. No, sir.
I can't either. All right. So it was a great day, as always. All right. So Japan, let's jump right in. Yeah, go ahead.
I can barely read my UFC picks, let alone some soccer picks.
That's tough, right? All right. Let's jump into it here.
Let's do it.
All right, big dog, let it rip. What you got?
All right, on the first fight here, I'm not even going to try to butcher his name, but he's fighting Ilya Topuari's brother, Alexander Topuria, and he knocked out in his last fight, and I think he has a big bounce back here. I think he does get it on the money line, and I got him at 1 plus 122. And then you got Bragg and Luke Riley to go to the distance. And this is Luke Riley's first UFC fight. He's fighting Grodd, and I mean, you can throw the kitchen sink at him. I mean, he loves fighting. He ain't going to go away. This fight, I think, go the distance. This is a step up in competition that Luke is usually hasn't faced in the Cage Warrior. So I think this fight right here will go the distance. And then my last one, once again, I can't say this name, so I'm not going to butcher it, but he's fighting Costa on short notice. Costa's just getting in. He's flying in. He might be jet lag. But the reason why I'm fading Costa, this is his 4th fight this year. And I've seen it in too many fighters that when you're fighting this constant, it's just too much on your body. He had to cut about 16 pounds in the last 2 days. But he'll probably recover from that. But it's really just his 4th fight this calendar year is where I'm fading Costa on a short notice. And if Costa comes in and gets it done, he's the first line in UFC heavyweight title defense. He does deserve a shot there. So I just think he can win, but on short notice, I don't think he'll have it here with being his fourth fight this calendar year. It's going to be too much on his body.
Beautiful work, my friend. Dude, absolutely just smoked
A-
that. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Yeah.
And I do have some boxing. I just played Devin Haney on the money line, and that's all I have for the boxing tonight too.
Dude, great job. All right, so we got boxing tonight and then UFC that's tonight as well.
No, it's starting right now. Go get your coffee and watch the UFC in Qatar.
In Qatar. All right, so we got day fights.
hmm
All right, now who did you say? You said somebody likes to fight.
Uh, Brad, Grad loves to fight. He loves the elbows. I mean, you can throw the
Yeah.
kitchen sink at him. He ain't gonna go away. It's gonna be super hard to put him away.
He got that Canelo chin, huh?
Yeah.
My boy can eat hammers. Hey, I love fighting. I'm just gonna be. I love it. Oh man. All right, shout. All right, look, and nothing against Luke Riley. All right, I think we
No,
like him. I don't know him, but I really like Grant. That's my guy. All right, what? And I know nothing. I enjoy the sport. I'm not educated on it. Right. So what weight class is like? Grant is my dude now.
I want to say it is the lightweights or heavy light. Don't quote me on it. It's but 145s is where he's fighting it, or 155s, I believe,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. I'm not too sure where he's fighting, but I think that 155 mark is where he's fighting, and or 145. It's the
Yeah.
same weight class as Topuria. So
Okay,
sorry.
nice. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, and look, let me say, you could have given a technical answer, I wouldn't have known.
It's all good. But
No.
you have the main event, Machado and Bilal co-main event. That should be pretty good.
Manny
And
Machado's fighting? No, I'm just kidding.
no, no, Ian Gary is middle. He goes by
Ian
Machado.
Gary Machado.
Yeah, that's
That's
him.
it's Manny's brother.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love it, man. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you, man. I mean, you're welcome to hang on, but I don't want to keep you. Like, what
I'm gonna go. I gotta run to go put some more bets in, and then I'm gonna head to work. But I'll be in the chat.
Hey, spoken like a true gentleman. Japan, as always, my friend. Thank you, sir. You are the
Thank
man,
you,
bro.
AB.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. Appreciate it, man. All right, that was the absolute dude right there. I love it, man. Japan, great job. Freddie Bear, I wish I could lose 16 pounds in 2 days. Matty boy, how does one lose 16 pounds in 2 days? Asking for a friend. I'm not answering that question. YouTube, get me kicked off. Yeah, just go get some leeches. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so Japan, well done, man. Great job. All right, so here's what I've got today. These are all college football. All right, not even jumping into anything else. I just want college football. All right, Vanderbilt money line, Houston money line. Vanderbilt against Kentucky, Houston against TCU. Now, we'll talk about these games in a minute. All right, we'll go through the picks and then we'll break it down. So, give me Vanderbilt, give me Houston. Jar Dance. Big Trent Wade in the chat. Trent, what's up, baby? All right, Illinois money line, BYU money line, plus 115. All right, now these picks we put them in on Wednesday here, but again, you still get them. Missouri, Oklahoma over 42.5. No chill. Had said smash that like button. Yeah, if you could, that'd be great, man. If you're watching on the phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. And I appreciate it, big dog. Man, it's good to see you, buddy. Hey, I think I got a message from you. I need to get back to you. My Twitter DMs. All my messages are a mess, man. I just get so much spam. But I think I got to get back to you. And yeah, go Cougs, baby. Houston, let's go. Yeah, that's a big game today, man. Houston's a 1.5-point favorite. We're going to take them on the money line. So, all right, Vanderbilt money line, Houston money line, Illinois money line, BYU money line, Missouri, Oklahoma over 42.5, South Florida team total over 45.5. Liddy, AB, are these football emoji or basketball? These are all football, but you're right. I should have had the emojis on there. And you're exactly right because it does definitely help for sure. So we're going to take South Florida team total. All right, we've got Tennessee and Florida. Man, this game's given me nightmares my whole life. And it'll probably do it again today. Tennessee and Florida, first quarter, over 12.5. That's both teams. We're also going to take Tennessee team total over 30.5. All right, and then we're going to take Louisville and SMU over 52.5. Liddy, thank you. No. Yeah, no doubt. You're exactly right, and I agree. It's absolutely vital this time of year. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I'm glad that you said that. I need to remember to do that each time. See, everybody keeping everybody accountable, baby. You know who we need for that?
Alec, everybody on the team's got to be accountable. That's what losers do. So get together.
Thanks, Spurrier. Appreciate that. All right, now we got our pep talk in for the day. I love it. All right, let's talk about some college football here. Let's break it down. So, what do we have? Scotty said, "Hi, AB." Scotty, my man. Good to see you. How we doing? By the way, morning crew, do small things with great love. Love that. Well, good to see you, buddy. How's your dad doing? Everything still good? How's he holding up, man? Rutgers, Ohio State. Ohio State, 31.5-point favorites. Total of 54.5. Again. Liddy said, "Can you fix in real time, please?" I tell you what, I can. While breaking down these games. How about that? Catch me in Google Slides. How about that? Okay. I mean, do what you do with Ohio State. We talk about this every week. Like, what? How high are you going to take them? You know what I mean? Well, he's doing awesome. Thanks for checking. Oh, man, so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that, bro. Yeah, I mean, again, do what you do with Ohio State. It kind of stinks because, like, we don't get to play Ohio State really at all. We haven't, I don't think we've really bet them, like, all year, you know? Sorry. Liddy, I got you. They said it couldn't be done. Anyways, yeah, I mean, do what you do with Ohio State, right? Sanford, Texas A&M, same deal. Now, you're going to see a lot of games like this. They're going to be split. It's going to be either an awesome game or like Sanford and A&M, right? So, yeah, I've got nothing. Texas A&M's a 54.5-point favorite. Is anybody taking Sanford plus 54.5? Anybody? Andre Campbell, pretty sure Ohio State is missing a few players. I like Ohio State has an under minus 150. There we go. All right, great look. Great look. And to back up exactly what Andre just said, Andre, thank you. Well, Taden Smith out for Ohio State. There you go. Great look. So these might be, look, again, I'm not coming out with it. I don't have a play on it. But maybe the big underdogs might be a look because, again, we talked about it. And remember this list that we went over. Ohio State has Michigan next week. Now, Ohio State is coached so well, and their mindset is generally always spot on. Yeah, Ohio State has got a trillion dogs in that wide receiver room. Yeah. Heartline recruiting his tail off up there. But yeah, man. Maybe it's a day for that. I mean, Sanford, 54.5. I mean, that's 8 touchdowns almost. 8. Aubie, this will be the worst week in college football. Yeah, like there are really good games, and then there's a lot of slaw. You know what I mean? Blade, a couple FCS plays I like early are Yale plus 7.5 against Harvard and Lafayette plus 11.5 against Lehigh. 2 huge rivalry games, and all 4 teams are good. Too many points in those games. Beautiful look, man. Blade, appreciate that. Big time. Yep, Spell Dog. A&M has Texas next week. Yes, they do. So great call. And again, this is that week to look that there are look-ahead games. Now, we go to the next one. So ain't no overlooking this. You got rank versus rank. Okay. Missouri 7-3. Now they hit a wall in the middle of the year, but they kind of come out of it. Oklahoma 8-2. And let me say, if you haven't watched Oklahoma, this team is full of dogs. They're not the most talented. They're not the most healthy. None of that. But them boys aren't scared to win at their house, to win at your house. And they got a kicker who walks out in the field in some shorts, Daisy Dukes, and will drill 60-yarders all day long. And smile doing it. This guy's going to be in the league, no question. His shorts will drive you nuts. But dude is money in the bank, as John Anderson used to say or sing. Shout out to John Anderson. Just a swinging. Does anybody know John Anderson? Just a swinging. All right, anyways, Missouri, Oklahoma. All right, we're on the over 42.5. I think we're going to get some points. Now, Moneyline Mateer, he's that dude. That dude. And look, I like Oklahoma here. I can't bet against them. Matty Ice on fire? Let's go. Look at the Ice Man, baby. Make sure like, subscribe. All of them. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah. So I think that we're going to get defense in this game, but you're going to get Missouri pushing Oklahoma. And Oklahoma, remember, man, they go look at their schedule. They went to Knoxville and won a fight. They went to Tuscaloosa against Alabama, won a fight. Like, this Oklahoma team, man, is no joke. No joke. But they've got to be banged up. My God, man. Like, everything that I'm saying about Oklahoma is these boys are in a fight every Saturday, and they're winning. And it's not easy. And they've got LSU next week. But again, I mean, sometimes you don't even have space to look ahead. You're just like, dude, I can see 10 minutes in front of me. That's all I got. And that's what Oklahoma keeps doing, man. They keep showing up. AB, Oklahoma money line, Oregon money line, minus 139, a little juice. I like it. And let me tell you, Aubie, that's a good look because, hey, here, let me show you this. Hold on. Sorry. Liddy, how about that? But no, man, like, you see it. Normally I have a ton of money line plays. I don't. It's that hard, bro. Like, so when you say a little juice, that's great work, man. This week is not easy. Hawk, did I just feel a little so blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I love John Anderson, dude. He's that guy. Just a swinging. All right, you're like, yeah, dude, this is enough John Anderson, bro. Blade, I did take Charlotte plus 52.5 and Arizona money line at minus 116. Georgia and Kirby Smart will call up the dogs early and won't totally embarrass Charlotte. Agreed. They got Georgia Tech next week. Yeah, I agree with that. Look, Blade, I think you're looking smart, man. All right, so anyway, so we're on the over of Missouri and Oklahoma, and we'll talk more about that. But yeah, no doubt. You're looking right. Kirk, AB, my high school shut down the kid that was trying to break Derrick Henry's record, held him to 78 rushing yards, needed 360 was average, 350 a game this year. Dang. So, man, y'all put the clamps down when nobody could. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Well done. Defense stood up strong. Well, Georgia never runs it up. Nah, not really. Like, that's not them. And Kirby Smart's not. That's the one thing that's good. Kirby Smart ain't worried about style points. You know what I mean? He ain't sweating it. Miami and Virginia Tech. Miami, 17.5 point favorite. Total of 49.5. Look, man, like, I like Carson Beck. I like Miami, but I can't trust him. I mean, I know that they came through last week, but, man, you're going to have to do it again. And I say that out of respect. Miami's a really good football team. They're 8-2. And, yeah, they've had some stumbles, but everyone does. College football is not what it was, 10, 20 years ago where 13 I know Ohio State's doing it, right? And Indiana, like, shout out to the teams that are. But, man, you're going to have losses. It's going to happen. But it's just about how do you finish, man, and how do you finish the season strong? And I think that Miami is going to want to do that. Now, you can want to do that and doing it are two different things. But, yeah, Freddie Bear, I can't trust Beck. That's the problem. I know. And look, and I'm not even going to put it all on Carson Beck, even though there is blame there for sure. But, man, I mean, the defense, It's a long season. I don't put blame on teams that. Let me say, if a team is 8-2 right now, they fighting for a playoff spot. So I have no negative qualms to Miami. It's just all right. We all right. It's like texting one of your buddies after a breakup or something like, you all right, bro? You good? I think Miami is. Like, I think they've smoothed that part out, right? They're like, yeah, I'm good, man. Give me a couple days. I'll be all right. Yeah, but Virginia Tech they're not bad. That's the hard part, is that Virginia Tech, that 3-7, they're way better than 3-7. So again, not that I don't like Miami today, I do. But yeah, that's another thing too. Hawk brings up a great point. Virginia Tech, with them hiring James Franklin, yeah, kind of are. And the weird thing, we talked about this last week. Hawk brings up a good point for numerous amounts of ways that you've got Virginia Tech players that probably have never met James Franklin, don't even know who he is, and yet they're like, they know he's watching. You know what I mean? For next year, it's just wild. So yeah, do what you do on that one, Scotty. Diego Pavia touchdown for Vanderbilt. Oh, we'll get there. And yeah. Let me say, you stop it at 1. If I could bet college props, Diego Pavia touchdown today, laddered. That man might have 3 touchdowns. Look what I just saw in the notepad. The S. Did I read this correctly? What, like $90 million from who? From Ole Miss? No chill. Miami still playing for a playoff spot. They have a big, yeah, absolutely, right. So that's why I say, right, is this team is 8-2, and if I were a Miami fan or a Miami coach, whatever, I would be saying, okay, everything that has happened to this point doesn't matter, because we're 8-2 and we have 2 games left in the regular season. I want to win those 2 games. Let's win those games, and we're sitting pretty, right? So I completely agree. You're going to get full Miami. It's just, yeah. LSU offered $90 million with $25 to $30 million in recruiting budget every year. You got to do it. Man, I'm so fascinated with what Lane Kiffin does. And I've lived it. I've done it. Did it with Lane and Ed, my boy Ed Orgeron. Yeah, I had Ed O too. Oh, I remember. Hey, I'll say this, man. I remember real quick. We'll do the real quick story time. I remember Lane Kiffin's first game coaching for Tennessee. It was against Western Kentucky. Okay. And Lane came in, pulled a little move on recruiting, got some guys like Bryce Brown and some others, right? Anyways, Bryce Brown's this 5-star running back, freshman coming in, starting game 1. All right. He takes the second or third handoff. All right. I mean, a nice run, like a 12, 13-yard, counter. And he ran out of bounds instead of staying in bounds and blasting, a little safety. And Lane Kiffin, I watched it. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I saw running out of bounds, I was like, Lane ain't going to put up with this. And Lane ran his ass all the way down there and grabbed out a face mask and was chewing Bryce Brown out. And Bryce Brown's ass went to the bench. I love Lane, man. Lane's an old school dude. No chill. You also have Frank Wilson. Yep. Frank Wilson can recruit and coach too. Did he have a barbecue? Dude, we had Lane and Bruce at the same time. And I remember my dad said, this ain't going to last. And it didn't. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yeah. All right. So Charlotte and Georgia. Yeah. I mean, look, Charlotte plus 43.5. Georgia's got Georgia Tech next week. Again, Georgia's going to hammer Charlotte. That's going to happen. But you're just picking up, a number, right? Someone needs to be filming this Lane saga for a docuseries. Dude, Lane Kiffin, think about this. Lane Kiffin was the head coach at just Tennessee 16 years ago. And he was the coach of the Raiders before that. Lane Kiffin has the resume of Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? Like, Lane has the resume of a 75-year-old coach. And he's not clearly that. Like, his resume is wild. He's been doing this for so long, and he's still like the young dude. You know what I mean? It's wild to look at his resume. Eastern Illinois and Alabama. Yeah. I mean, Alabama's a 50-point favorite. Now, Pete Carroll has the jaw strength of a crocodile. Yep. Strongest bite force in Africa. Yep. He can chew that gum with the best of them. Yeah. Was it a 20? Yeah. Just loaded. So, I mean, do what you do with Alabama. Here, let me put the picks up real quick for anybody who may have came in late. I don't want to hold those out. All right, so Vanderbilt money line, Houston money line. These are all football. Plus 135. Illinois money line, BYU money line, plus 115. Missouri, Oklahoma, over 42.5. South Florida team total, over 45.5. Tennessee, Florida, first quarter, over 12.5. Tennessee team total, over 30.5. And then Louisville and SMU over 52.5. Big Kev, big dog. AB, what's going on this Saturday, buddy? Appreciate you. Hey, appreciate you, man. Kev, it's good to see you, buddy. Have a good day. Big Blade, baby Tony Romo could suit up, yeah, for Eastern Illinois against the Tide. Yeah, the fight Tony Romo's. So Eastern Illinois looks like the Top Golf logo. I think Top Golf every time I see Eastern Illinois. I'm a dum-dum. All right. Here we go. Who's ready for this one? USC and Oregon. We don't even have a play on this game. I just want to watch it. But what do you have? Oregon, a 10.5-point favorite on the road. Or, sorry, at home. 10.5-point favorite at home. A total of 59.5. Okay, so... what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Okay. You have four options. Oregon plus 10.5, or Oregon minus 10.5, USC plus 10.5, over 59.5, or under 59.5. Those four options. Write it in the chat. Because I think I'm looking at the under. Personally. That's a big number. Now, these two teams could score, and it's nothing negative against either of them because I'm ready for this game. But 59.5, I could see this being a fight. Get a lot of Oregon love in the chat, and rightfully so. You know, Dan Lanning, hell of a coach. But I've got to say this, man, and Hawk checked me on it last week. And I liked it. Like, is Oregon for real? Now, they looked good last week, but that's 1 week. Right? What's the point production look like today? Dirk said Oregon halftime, full-time, minus 180. You know what? That is a creative and highly intelligent look at it. Right? Money line. Dirk, that's a great look, man. Nice job. I like the way you went about that. Oregon missing 2 wide receivers today. Man, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying Oregon loses the game, but at 10.5 is a big number. Yeah, no doubt. That was a great look. Very intelligent. Keep bringing that. Absolutely, Dirk. Good to see you. Spell dog. Hi, Tina. Where's Tina? Did Tina drop in? There she is. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday, Tina. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, look, and I might be wrong, but I don't know. Something about the, like, 59 and a half is a big number. But, man, college unders, man, they scare me because, yeah, the clock is not the same as it is in the NFL, right? That NFL clock, man, it just goes and goes and goes and goes, right? Some of these quarters get long. I don't know. I don't have a play on it, but I'll say this. I love the way Dirk looked at it. Kirk, AB also took under first half to 30 and a half. You know what? That could be a good look too. Man, it's going to be a game right here. Yeah, no doubt. All right, Syracuse and Notre Dame. Jeff, just for the odds at 10-1, I took Oregon first half and USC second half for a sprinkle. I get it. Like, I like the strategies that you guys are pulling out here. Now, how does it end up? Who knows? That's why we bet, right? But also remember this. Sometimes good bets don't hit. So regardless, Jeff, Dirk, others, regardless of how it happens today, keep bringing that strategy. You guys are in the right area of really finding ways to make money on each game. Keep doing that. That's smart. Syracuse and Notre Dame. Look, I like Syracuse. They're not good. They know it. We all know it. But damn it, they fight. And I don't say that being mean against Syracuse. I give them all the credit. I mean, they're going to go out and play. Notre Dame's going to handle their business. But again, Notre Dame's got bigger stuff going on here. So 36 and a half. Kentucky and Vanderbilt. Okay. We need to pause and talk about this game. So understand what's on the line for Vanderbilt in this game. They're at home against Kentucky. Vanderbilt's 8-2. They play Tennessee next week in Knoxville. Likely with a shot to go to the college football playoff. Vanderbilt, a school of 6,000 students. It's amazing. So, saying that, I'm kind of big into narratives here. Now, Vanderbilt, 8.5-point favorite. We have them on the money line, but Kentucky is in the opposite mode. They're trying to find out if the coach is going to come back next year, Mark Stoops. He's in George Costanza mode. He's doing whatever he wants. I think Vanderbilt goes heavy today. Now, 8.5's that's a no man's land number. But I'm telling you, I don't know if Vanderbilt has had a bigger game at home than this because of what it sets up for next week. It's that big. Do they come out and play nervous? I don't know. Diego Pavia usually can take care of that. He's going to score today. Those in the chat that were talking about a Diego Pavia touchdown. Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. Freddie Bear brings it up. Kentucky's looking upset. Oh, yes, they are. And remember, Kentucky's playing for bowl eligibility, too. They're 5-5. Got 2 games left to win 1. Cody. Cody, good to see you, man. That was a good one. The best one, the pool scene with George. It was cold. Kirk, Diego Pavia over 52.5 rushing yards. Oh, dear God, yes. If there were ever a day that Diego Pavia was going to keep the football safe, protected, take it his own, that day is today. At home, little cold, but beautiful. Vanderbilt is a dog today. You know what I mean? And I mean that in the most positive way. Vanderbilt's got big stuff lined up, and I think they handle their business. And shout out to everybody Kentucky fan. Hey, got a lot of friends that are Kentucky fans. I love you. But Vanderbilt's feeling it. Big Bill Griffith, Alan Bell. Let's go, baby. Hey, let me say this. Everybody in the chat, give love to Bill. I go way back with this gentleman right here, one of the finest looking gentlemen from Middle Tennessee. Big Bill Griffith. I love this dude right here. Bill, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Spell Dog. Diego Pavia, anytime touchdown scores, minus 190. Yeah, that checks out. I don't know what 2 is. I don't have college props in Nashville and Tennessee, but if I did, I might be all over laddering some stuff, man. No doubt. Big Wenzel, what's up, brother? My peoples, good morning. Hey, Wenzel, so good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Spell Diego Pavia, 2 touchdowns is plus 260. I would sprinkle on that. Scotty, do you like USC plus 10.5? Man, so I kind of do, but I think I like the under more, right? And I could be way wrong on that. I could be way wrong, but I don't know, man. It just feels like. Oh, man. I love this dude right here. That is about as best as it gets right there. I'm telling you. As good people. All right, so Kentucky Vanderbilt, that's going to be a fun game. 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. Arkansas, Texas. All right, so Texas has Texas A&M next week. But the same thing we talked about with Kentucky is the same thing with Arkansas. Okay? Bobby Petrino ain't coming back. They're 2-8. But I'm telling you, they're better than 2-8 because they're dangerous. They don't have to punt on 4th down. They can do whatever they want. And they've got talent. Yeah, well, a billion %. Yeah. They're way better than 2-8. Way better. Bobby Petrino's just crazy. But that's the danger. That being said, though, this feels like you know what? Well, I don't want to say play the under because Arkansas could score a whole heck of a lot of points. But this feels like a Texas defense game, doesn't it? Old Southwest Conference. This feels like a Texas just let's run the ball, not turn it over. If we have to punt, we'll punt. Let's clamp down. That it just feels like that type of game to me. Tulane and Temple. I don't have anything here. Shout out to John Bowman. Big Tulane guy. Love Bowman. Kansas State, Utah. This will be a good game. Utah 16.5-point favorites. Well, maybe it won't be. Kansas State battling for bowl eligibility. They're 5-5. They got 2 games to win 1. Don't think it's going to happen today. But I don't know. 16.5 is a huge number. Utah's good, though. If anybody has any plays on Kansas State, Utah, or Tulane, Temple, drop them in. I don't. Yeah, I just don't see anything, at least from my perspective. Same here, Michigan and Maryland. Michigan, a 14.5-point favorite. All right, TCU and Houston. All right, so we're on Houston money line paired with Vanderbilt. Yeah, this is going to be a fun game. Charlie, Temple to cover. I can see it, man. Like, I could see a lot of these underdogs. Yeah, we're going to roll Houston. Houston, a 1.5-point favorite, total of 54.5. When you're a 1.5-point favorite at home, that's a book saying this is straight up. Right? Yeah, I think Houston's the better team. I think Houston's the more consistent team. Now, TCU's good. Spell Dog, yes, these are all Central Times. Yeah, apologies. I should have said that. My bad. Yep, all of these kickoffs are Central Time. Yeah, look, I just trust Houston. It'll be a tight game. We might have to sweat this one. Scott, Utah wins by 3 touchdowns. Do that? Yeah, like they're really, really good. Yeah, you know better than me. There we go. Pitt, Georgia Tech. Okay. This is a trap game in full. But here's the deal. Georgia Tech just went through that. Do they do it again? I don't know. It's not going to be an easy game. Pitt 7-3. They were ranked a couple weeks ago. 5-1 in the ACC, man. This is a dangerous game for Georgia Tech. Yeah. Downtown Atlanta is going to be rocking. Shout out to Midtown Atlanta. Bobby Dodd. Yeah, it's going to be gone. I'll say this. If you're looking for a team that you could grab on a money line, pair with something, Georgia Tech's not a bad look right here. They're a good football team. Now, we're not taking any shots at Pitt, but Georgia Tech's a really good football team. Oh, man. Addison, if you like hockey betting, you must follow Jonathan Davis and the Ice Guys. All right. Shout out Jonathan Davis and the Ice Guys. If Addison says it, I like it. There we go. Yeah. So Georgia Tech, again, not a bad little two-leg money line dance partner for today. Because I think Georgia Tech handles its business. But even with a spread like that, 2.5. Blade, Tech needs this game and is better than Pitt. Take the better QB and more physical lines with Georgia Tech. Absolutely agree. Blade talking very intelligent. Yeah, I agree. Scott, Georgia Tech 20, Pitt 19. It could be that. And that's why, even at 2.5, I would get it to money line. I wouldn't overthink it. I would try not to overthink a lot today, honestly. There's a lot of this stuff out here. There's a lot of traps. And that's why literally we took notes. There's a lot of traps. Jeff, I lost my 2 picks in the Discord yesterday. Both. Oh, man, got hooked. Been there, brother. Brutal. Yeah, it's brutal. It'll wear you out. Tennessee and Florida. All right. So this game has been just insanity my whole life. Florida 3-7. Florida's biggest concern is, are they going to get Lane Kiffin or not? But here's the danger. Oh, and here's something fun. If you watch this game, Florida's interim coach, man, that dude is taking notes the whole game. He has to go through 9 different pins. It's wild. Florida has nothing to play for, which makes it so much more dangerous. We don't even have Tennessee on the money line. We have the first quarter over 12.5. That's both teams. And we have Tennessee team total over 30.5. Now, neither of these teams have a trap game. I know we talked about Tennessee and Vanderbilt, but Tennessee's not overlooking for it. So whatever you can cook up in your mind that is impossible to happen, it'll happen. It always does. This game is, if you want a game that will just be insanity, this is your game. Illinois and Wisconsin. All right, we're on Illinois on the money line. Yeah, Wisconsin, they are who they are. Illinois, 9.5-point favorite on the road. Freddie Bear said Tennessee might lose this game in the fourth quarter. Oh, yeah. That's a very real possibility. We didn't bet Tennessee money line here. Yeah, you're right. And Freddie, I'm laughing because you're right. No doubt. Spelled out Georgia Tech money line with Kansas plus 14.5 is plus 113. Nice look. Yeah, man. So Wisconsin, they're ready for this season to be over. And I get it. I've been there. 3-7. 2 games left. Illinois 7-3. Still got big things on the horizon. Finish strong. I think Illinois handles their business, but I'm not taking 9.5, even though Wisconsin can't score. Still want to mess with it, man. Try to simplify as much as possible today. All right, so we got Illinois in the money line. Okay. That's it. All right, let me get the picks back up here. We'll bounce out of here. I know you got stuff to do. All right, Vanderbilt money line, Houston money line. These are all college football, plus 135. Illinois money line, BYU money line, plus 115. Missouri, Oklahoma, over 42.5. South Florida, team total over 45.5. Tennessee, Florida, first quarter over 12.5. Tennessee, team total over 30.5. And LSU, SMU, over 52.5. And then my man, Japan in the UFC today. Bekzat Almakan, money line. Bogdan Grad and Luke Riley to go the distance. Yes, plus 115. And then Shamil Gaziev, I think that's right. Plus 118. Okay. All right. We'll bounce out of here. We will be live Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern normal time. But until real quick. Retail. All right. So we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern normal time, breaking down everything for the NFL. But so we're coming up on Black Friday, Thanksgiving, holiday shopping season, all of that. And some folks were talking about in the chat with retail. Just absolutely 100% this. All right. Every year we bring this up. There are people working retail, and not just retail. Okay. Retail, food service, any type of service. Okay. They're busting their butt. All right. Now, I'm not saying put up with bad service because don't do that. We ain't no simps. That said, though, this is the time of year, like until January, if you're at a restaurant, and again, I'm not coming at you. I ain't preaching at you. I'm saying to myself as well. If you're in a restaurant, retail store, things like that, for the next month and a half, give people a little wide berth. You know what I mean? Give them just a little bit more. It's understandable. If anybody's worked retail, food service in this time, it stinks, man. It's brutal. And you just get beaten down and you work long hours. And look, I know everybody works long hours, but just what we're saying. And if there's any other groups that we aren't mentioning, let us know, right? But yeah, even if get a little frustrated in the store, and I feel you, we'll all give them a little bit more wide berth, just a little bit. But if they start getting rude now, hey, go check that. Bots coming in at this time. Look, this is how they get on you right here. Face, turquoise, speaker, shape. Okay. Tina, years ago, I worked at Kohl's for Christmas back when they'd open at like 5 a.m. People were so rude. Yeah. And it's tough, right? Like, and again, we're not saying anybody in the chat is rude. You're all great people. But anybody that's worked it and done it, it's tough, man. Addison, I see you working holidays too, working overtime. Nah, but that's the attitude that we're all gonna have. Okay, is we're just gonna give them a little bit more and a smile. You know what I mean? Take care of them. Anyways, all right. I don't ever want to be the show. Feels like, hey, preaching at us. No, that ain't it. Talking to myself more than anything. But yeah, shout out to anybody that's doing retail, food, like all that stuff, man. All time and stuff. This time of year, it's real tough, you know. So, well, be good out there. A little smile, give people a little extra grace. Never hurt anybody. All right, have a great Saturday. We'll get after it here. We got some bets to hit. No grace on the books. Smack them down. All right, we ain't giving no grace to them. But everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And Japan said I'm gonna fight Santa Claus at the ball. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody have a great Saturday. I can't thank you all enough. Y'all are the best. And we'll be live tomorrow, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.